Everyone, and welcome back again. Hi Mum.
Hi darling, how are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. Well, today we're actually cooking one of Mum's favourite, and that is hot and spicy prawns. Isn't it, Mum?
Yes, I love it.
Great. So what I've done just before in preparation is I've got these beautiful green prawns. So they have been shell removed as well as the heads, and also deveined, so they're all ready to go.
Yeah, they're good.
Right, all right. So I'm going to start first by putting our fry pan on medium heat. So put that there, and wash my hands. And again, using Mum's favourite oil, mustard oil.
Yeah.
So we'll use, that's getting nice and warm now. So we'll use about 2 tablespoons.
Right?
That's there. And just swirl the oil around the pot, just let it get a bit warmer. And I'll just show you what I've got first with my ingredients. So today we're actually going to use red onions just for something different. I've got some cloves of garlic, grated ginger, some beautiful little mini Roma tomatoes, and fresh coriander and lemon juice. So there you go, and those with the spices are going to make our beautiful dish. So now that oil is heating nicely.
You're putting the seeds?
Yes, you can.
Cumin, mustard and just cumin, mustard, and what else have you got?
Fenugreek?
Yeah.
Okay, so we always start with our basics, which is, we'll do a teaspoon of each. So a teaspoon of the black mustard seeds, and a teaspoon of the cumin seeds, and a teaspoon of fenugreek.
That's good.
Great. And they're going to fry nicely. And again, with the spices, like we mentioned last time, is that if you have a particular preference for a particular spice, then you can go a little bit more heavy-handed if you like. But we just keep it to about 1 teaspoon of each. So that's frying nicely. And with the seeds, you know you're ready to add the next ingredient because the seeds begin to pop, isn't it, Mum? I'm not sure if you can see, but I've got some rice in my rice cooker for Mum to have with her prawns.
Prawn curry, yeah.
Yes. So they're sizzling nice. And Mum, you would have eaten, I would imagine, growing up in Fiji, a lot of seafood.
Oh yes, we were close to the ocean. Every day the Fijians bring fresh.
Yes.
So
prawns.
we used to have every day, more or less.
Yes.
One meal, you know?
That's right.
Yeah, it was great.
So I bet you missed that.
Yeah,
when you came.
we used to bring a live crab, you know, fish is still moving.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, yes.
So fresh. So to this we're going to now add our chopped red onion. So they're just sizzling beautifully. Right. And I've got one, this is from my little curry leaf tree. They're very tiny but they're powerful. So we're going to add those in there. That in there. I'll give that a bit of a stir. So I've got it on my, cooked up goes to 9, so I've got it on, just on 5 at the moment. Oh, I can smell that curry leaf. Beautiful. And I will just quickly chop my garlic. And again, as mentioned before, we absolutely love our garlic, so we eat quite a bit of it, don't we, Mum?
Yes, we do.
Keeps all the colds and flus away. So I'll add a few of those. I'm adding, for a normal sized garlic, probably 4 cloves. But again, you can add as much or as little as you like, depending on your preference. You can also crush it too. I just like to chop it just to give a little bit of texture into the dish. they go. Lovely. Oh, it smells absolutely beautiful, all the spices. Now, Mum, I've also got crushed, grated ginger there as well.
Oh,
so
you can put that in
put
now.
that in. Oh, it's going to smell beautiful. So we'll add that in as well. So I've just got, that's probably about a good heaped tablespoon of the ginger. Pop that in.
That's very good.
Lovely. And shall we add the dried chilli next, Mum?
Yeah, you can add it now.
So again, this is up to you, what preference you like in hotness, but the dish is called hot and spicy, so it's going to be very hot and very spicy. So I'll just put a little bit more in. Is that more?
No. That's what I do.
I've actually got half a kilo of prawns today. So that's it there.
Yeah, it looks good.
You smell the aroma too.
Smells good.
So that's it there, so you can see. If you're cooking, you can compare. And that's just, frying away nicely. Now, Mum, I've also got a bit of curry powder, turmeric and the other powders. So
yeah, you can put turmeric now.
a bit of turmeric. So again, this is optional. You don't have to add it. But again,
Yeah, that's enough.
as mentioned before, there's so many medicinal properties with the spices. I've got coriander and cumin.
Yeah, both.
Both? Okay. So we're just going to add a little bit. I have got fresh coriander, but we are going to add a bit of coriander powder. Just a sprinkle.
Yeah, that's enough, thank you.
And also a little bit of cumin powder as well. Just a sprinkle.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah.
So it really, that probably is a sprinkle, or if you want a measurement, say a quarter of a teaspoon. And we'll just let that all fry off. And the colour is...
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So with the turmeric, the colour's changing. And do you want to add any curry powder, Mum?
Yeah, put a little bit.
A little bit?
Teaspoon.
Just a teaspoon, okay.
Yeah, that's alright. Your teaspoon.
Okay, so that's really nice. The more spices, the more flavour, and the better for you.
Yeah.
So that is frying absolutely beautiful there.
Don't forget the salt.
Yes. So and now after the prawns.
You can put it.
Put it now? Okay. I think Mum's right off to get the salt like I normally do, so.
Yeah. Well, put it now, save, you know.
And
Yeah.
say,
Yeah, that's enough.
yeah. So just a sprinkle of salt. But we could say, that was probably about a teaspoon.
Teaspoon?
Yeah, and then we can add it later. So my motto is you can always add it, you can't take it away. So that's what we normally do.
Yeah.
So I've got that cooking really beautifully there. And we've used all our spices, so that's all there for you. The seeds, it's really lovely to use the seeds, but also to use the powder as well. And we've got this really lovely half kilo of prawns, green prawns there. So Mum, I'll just slice the tomatoes for later while we're waiting. And at what point shall I add the prawns, Mum?
As soon as it's stir fried, sorted, you know, like
Like the onions,
onion,
translucent.
you know,
Okay.
yeah. And just you can add it.
Alright, so I might add them now.
Yeah.
So with the prawns, whenever I get them from the fish market, I always like to just wash them in a solution of, which I've learnt from Mum, water, a little bit of salt and vinegar, and just rinse them several times. And that's so they just come out really beautiful and clean. So I'll just pop them in now.
You eat prawns, don't you?
I'm really not a fan, I know, much to a lot of people's disgrace, but I just love my fish, and that's probably about all. So
Daniel loves prawns.
yes,
Yeah,
so
I do too.
I won't be enjoying this dish. I might have one
Yeah.
just to try. I think it's really nice when you can try your own cooking. But,
Yeah. Have a couple.
So this is just the prawns are taking on the beautiful colour of the turmeric.
Yeah. You put the coriander, didn't you?
I put the coriander powder, but not the fresh coriander.
Oh,
yet,
no, that's all
but I
right.
will.
Did you put garam masala?
No, I haven't put garam masala.
Have you got it?
I have, yes.
Put it, that would be nice.
Okay. I'll just have to. Here goes my garam masala here.
Oh,
I've got a
good.
nice big jar. So shall I pop about?
About half of this.
Oh, that's beautiful. Got a beautiful flavour.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe just half a teaspoon.
Couple of pinches there.
Couple of pinches. There we go. I actually do have measuring utensils, but
I never use measurements. I just use.
I know, and that's hence where I picked it up from, Mum.
Yeah.
So I'll just give that a stir. They are just looking absolutely beautiful.
No, they're looking good.
Aren't they? See there?
Mmm.
That's them as they're transforming into this dish. And one of Mum's favourite places to go if she does ever eat out is teppanyaki. So, and every time Mum will, without fail, order prawns, and it's hot and spicy. So I thought, well, let's do them Indian style and do them today, and I'll probably just be having a piece of fish. So this is very nice. Now the last things I have to add, Mum, is some lemon juice. I've got tomato paste and the fresh coriander
And
tomato. So we'll just keep giving them a bit of a stir.
looking good.
Yes, they are looking absolutely sensational. And I've got that on number 6, so 9 is the highest. And it's nice just to cook them.
Medium.
That's right, medium. Yeah, we don't want to overcook them.
No.
So at what point, Mum, shall I add the tomato paste?
You can add it now because you fried a bit.
Yes, yeah, they're cooking nicely. I'll just flip that one over. And just one more. There we go. So that's about a good tablespoon.
Tablespoon?
Yes, of tomato paste. There. That is a thing. And then shall I do the lemon juice now, Mum?
Yeah, just after stirring, yeah, you could. You fried it enough, you know.
This is just coming together nicely. It's a really lovely quick dish.
Pity you don't eat it.
Oh, that's all right, Mum. Mum thinks I'm really missing out by not eating prawns, and I'm sure a lot of people would agree, but
Daniel and I would love it.
enjoy it. That's right. It's more for you. And they're just, oh my gosh, it's just beautiful to see them take on the spices and just transform into that beautiful colour.
You got fish for yourself?
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Look at that.
Looks great, right?
So they are coming nicely. So what I'll do is, I always have a little trick. I pop a lemon in the microwave just for a few seconds because it just makes it easier to
Squeeze out.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that. So
I think you could put the tomato in.
Put the tomato, okay.
Looking good.
Look at all the colour.
Yes.
Okay, and I'll just get my lemon out. And I'll just give that a bit of a squeeze to make sure I don't put any seeds in there. This is actually a homegrown lemon. It's got that really beautiful thick rind on it.
You grew it?
No, I had a friend
Oh.
give it to me, so I was really lucky. That's it out. Keep going. There's another squeeze. I think there's enough there.
Yeah, that'll be enough.
And then I do have another section for when you're eating it, so you can squeeze it over and it's nice and fresh. How's that going, Mum?
Looking good. Smells good.
Look at this beautiful colour with all the tomato, turmeric.
Smells good too.
I think they're just about done. We'll just let the tomato soften that little bit more. And a really easy way to know if the prawns are cooked is they do curl into that beautiful, pretty shape. That's always a giveaway. And shall I pop the coriander in now, Mum?
Yeah.
I might leave a little bit for garnish. So sprinkle that beautiful fresh. I have to thank my mother-in-law. She gave me a beautiful plant cutting of the coriander and some other herbs. So I've planted those. Gwen, if you're watching, and I'm actually using your herbs in my cooking, so thank you for that. Look at that, I think it's ready, Mum. Do you think I should add any more salt, or do you think that was enough?
Did you put that?
Just before I added the prawns. Do you think maybe a little
maybe
bit?
a tiny bit.
Okay.
Because without salt,
Yeah.
miss out the.
The flavour. Alright. So I'm just adding another little sprinkle of.
Yeah, that'd be enough.
Okay. Wow.
Pity you don't eat it. Looks so good.
There we go. So I'll just turn that off. And I have my serving glass here.
Oh, we'll enjoy it.
Yes, you will. You can tell me all about it, Mum. You can tell me all about how tasty it was.
I will.
And that's all that lovely onion, garlic, ginger, chilli. Actually, that's a decent size, I think. For don't want to waste any of that good spice. And I will just pop a few of those sprigs on there. And there you have it. There's your creation, Mum. So you're going to enjoy that, and we hope that you enjoy it, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next time. And if you have any questions, please let me know, but we will put the recipe on there for you. So until next time,
Bye for now.
bye for now.